Our next guests say they've often been denied entry at restaurants, banned from booking holidays and even abused by strangers in the street, all because they belonged to the traveller community.
But sisters Lizzie and Caitlin McDonough are now on a mission to break the stereotypes about travellers after naming themselves the Caravan Queens. So they now regularly share the aspects of their very private community with their 400,000 social media followers, and they join us now to tell us more. Morning, girls. Good to have you with us.
Morning, how are you?
We're great, thanks. So listen, girls, tell us about this. You've decided to give people an insight into the travellers community, your travelling community. Why?
Yeah. So it started on TikTok. One comment just like led to it all. One person asked, "Are you travellers?" So we did a video about that, and then there was so many comments of people asking about our lifestyle and
like asking the questions like, do you do this, do you that? Like, we were honestly surprised that people were so interested in our community
because it seems so normal to us.
Yeah.
And also, I assume, so ignorant about your community and your traditions and your lifestyle that you just want to tell people and almost like break down those barriers, right?
Yeah. We love telling people about it because they think it's something else, and then we're explaining what it's really like, and they're like, "Oh my God, that's how you actually live," you know. Some people think that we live in a really small caravan with all of our family members, but no, it's not like that.
Like, we're all evolving, and they keep on remembering old stereotypes.
Yeah, sure.
Can I just say, you both look absolutely beautiful today.
Oh, thank you.
You really do.
You look gorgeous
you
as
look
well.
Oh, thank you. I wasn't fishing for a compliment. I really wasn't.
But she'll take it.
I really wasn't, but I will take it. Could you just explain to us some of the discrimination that you have been through?
So if we book a restaurant and then we get there, they'll say, "Oh, we're fully booked." If they're trying to be kind, that's the kinder version of saying that you're not coming in when it's clearly empty.
And the less kind version is, "Get out, you're travellers. We ain't serving you. Get out, you pikey." You know, like just derogatory
we don't
terms.
serve travellers.
And is that literally from hearing your voices?
Yeah, from looking at us, from hearing our voice. So it's things like that.
So we've had to master like doing a different accent, and like they don't really realise.
Yeah, sometimes if we don't want hassle, we'll just
Okay,
girls.
Show us your new
Yeah,
accents then.
You can't say that without us hearing them.
pretend.
Like when you go in, what do you have to do?
Let's pretend this is a restaurant.
Like, "Hello, I was just wondering if I can book a table for 4, please."
Oh,
Like
really
they usually
good.
do it.
That's a really good.
It's impressive.
That's so good. Now, you recently revealed that Pontins actually had a policy which blacklisted people from the travelling community. Is that right?
Yeah.
And you could
like
when we went there and they said, "Oh, like you can't come in, we're fully booked," or whatever. So we didn't think anything of it. And then that was released where all the names, and it makes so much sense. Like Pontins isn't the only place that does that. Loads of holiday homes do that. So I think they're just the first one
that's been confirmed. Like, there's proof of it. Like a whole list of traveller names and like Irish names.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. Boyle, Keith, Gallagher, O'Donnell, Murphy, O'Reilly, McDonough, O'Leary.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not getting any of
We'll go together, girls, next time.
Just stick with me, kids, stick with me. Let's dispel some of these myths that you're talking about. So a lot of people say travellers are always moving around. Do you move around all the time and you live in a caravan?
No, we've been here for years now, nearly 10 years, and we don't travel around. Like, we go on holiday sometimes, but we don't like pack up everything and leave. Like, most travellers don't do that anymore. There's a percentage of travellers that do travelling because it's important to them, and you know they'll always hold that close. But every traveller that I know doesn't really do that.
Yeah, and it's not like a whole year around. Like they'll choose a certain time of the year that they'll go traveling for like a week or a month tops.
Yeah.
Most ignorance, girls, really comes from a combination of people fearing what they don't know and one or two bad experiences that they colour a whole community or people with. So what messages would you like, if people are watching this and they'd be scared of either gypsies or travellers, what message would you like to put out there?
Don't tar everyone with the same brush. We're all individual people, and if you've had a bad experience with one person, don't think that we're all the same, because we're not. In every community, race, ethnicity, like everything, we're all individuals. You wouldn't do that to a different ethnicity group, so it shouldn't be okay to do that with travellers.
Yeah.
And your homes are actually quite luxurious, aren't they? They've got walk-in wardrobes and everything. Tell me about your places.
So we take a lot of pride in keeping our home clean because a lot of people come in and out. So it's important to us to keep it clean. And I think the #1 stereotype is that we're messy and dirty. And we just have to laugh at it because
it's actually funny, like, wow, they really think this. Like all the comments on TikTok were like, oh my God, I can't believe that this is what they actually think. And they were like, we were proving ourselves, like we shouldn't, but we did it anyway. And then they're like, a lot of people are like, wow, I'm so surprised. Like people like say things about you and like we believe them, and that's why it's good for you to explain all these things.
Yeah. And another one of the misconceptions we want to talk about is that you don't go to school.
Yeah, we do go to school. I think every traveller that I know have an education. Me and Caitlin, full education. We went to secondary school. Caitlin's in college right now. I went to sixth form. Every traveller I know, they all go to primary school. That's just it.
It's the law.
Yeah, and then you will either pick if you want to have a home tutor because there's a lot of bullying going on in schools with travellers, or you can go to secondary school. And I know a lot of people who go to college and do apprenticeships and things like that.
Honestly, I could listen to you two all day long. Your accents are just beautiful. What about dating, though, girls? Because I remember seeing one of those programmes and I remember something about grabbing. When you wanted a girl, you grab them and then you go out with them once you've grabbed them. Is that a myth?
That does not happen anymore. We met a TikToker joking about it because it was
like,
funny.
oh my God.
And people were like, oh my God, is this serious? We're like, no, it's a joke. I don't know. I feel like way before social media, maybe boys did that. I wouldn't know because I was like, we were like back 5. Because you'll see on my Big Fat Gypsy Wedding and things like that, people are grabbing and stuff.
But that was years ago.
Yeah,
like,
that was
like
years
10
ago.
years
it's
ago.
Like everything changes. Even like things that you used to do when you were kids, you would never do that now. People find it strange. So like that does not happen. And I think
maybe like a few kids, like maybe like 11 and 12 will do it.
Will like mess about with doing it, but it's not like as serious as people think that it is.
Girls, tell us about the Caravan Queens on the fabulous YouTube channel. So how did this come about, and are you enjoying filming it?
Yeah, we've loved doing it because unlike TikTok, we get to talk and it's about 10 minutes long and like fully explain everything because TikTok's only a minute long. So we want to get all the information in. And honestly, the fabulous team are amazing. We love working with them.
And these like 10-minute videos, like explaining in detail, like all the questions that people would ask us.
Oh, it's absolutely amazing.
Nice talking to you.
We can find you on YouTube, so thank you, girls. That's the Caravan Queens. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Have a lovely day.
Oh, they were great, weren't they? Yeah.